Okay, ladies, here is the top that I am going to be showing you how to make. I totally recommend that you guys watch the video in its entirety prior to you working on your project. One thing that I want you to note is that if you want for this to work out, as far as this this pattern right here, or this sequence where you want it to end up even, you know, where you want it to end up with the same thing right here at this corner, make sure that the amount of boxes you have to add up to the V-stitch right here, that V-stitch, make sure that it's an odd number. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 with the V-stitch. Because if you don't, then it's not going to work out right here the way that I worked it out right there. I mean, it wouldn't matter, I suppose, if you end up just with a single crochet here and then continue working it, but I'm just saying that's what one thing that I did note. So however it is that you need to work it, or skip, you know, skip a double crochet or whatever when you're working this box right here, make sure you do that. Also, as far as the flowers are concerned, if you want to add just 2 flowers right here instead of 3, it depends on your cup, okay, on the cup size. I originally stated in my video, and I did not edit that out, that this is a that this was a B cup, and it isn't. After I looked at it again, even though the packet says B or C, B and C cup, it is actually a large, an extra large cup that I'm going to be sewing this to. So I kept working on my cup until I made sure that it covered this area right here so I could be able to sew it on. And I thought when I was making the video that it was a B and C cup, and it's not. It says large, extra large, and I don't believe B and C cup is large or extra large, so I don't know, maybe it's a D. So don't get too caught up or hung up on, you know, how many rows this right here you're gonna skip or not skip. I ended up working at every 2 rows. That's where I was attaching, with the exception of the center where I left 3 rows in between. And as you can see, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't look bad at all. So I hope you have fun making your top. Okay, I chained 21, actually 22, and what I did is that on my second chain from the hook, I started single crocheting, and this is just how I'm going to start the center of my cup. I'm going to start it off first with single crochets, and then I'm going to switch to double crochets. So I crocheted 20 single crochets, and on the 21st stitch I crocheted 3 single crochets in there. And now I'm about to turn my work, and I'm going to crochet 20 single crochets back down. And so that's what I'm going to do. I need to have the same amount that I did when I started. So I will meet you guys down here. So I've worked my 20 single crochets all the way down to this row, and right here what I did is I chained 3, which is not going to count as my first double crochet. I'm going to go back, it's not going to count as my first double crochet, so I'm going to go back into that chain 3 space, and I'm going to double crochet in there. And now I'm going to work 20 more double crochets until I get over here. So I'll have a total of 21 double crochets this time. because we single crocheted 3 in this edge right here, so and then we single crocheted 20 back down, so now we're going to crochet 21 total double crochets. These single crochets were just to work the center part, so we're going to crochet a total of 21 double crochets, and then after that we'll be in the center of our cup. So I'll see you there. I double crocheted 21. This is my 21st. So now in the next chain, what we're going to do is we're going to, oops, sorry about that. We're going to double crochet 2 in the next single crochet. So we're gonna work 2 double crochets. 1, 2. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to double crochet 2 more. 1, 2. And now we're going to work a total of 21 double crochets back down here to this edge, and that's where I'll see you. So I worked the other 21 double crochets straight this way, and then I went ahead and cut my yarn, and I am going to add the other color that I will be working with. And I will start it the same way. Let's see. I am going to pass it through here. And I'm going to make a knot. Oop. Well. Then I'll make a knot. Then I'm going to chain 3, which will not count as my first double crochet, and then I'm going to double crochet in the same one, and now I'm going to work my way up. So it's 21. I'm going to work 23 double crochets this time because we added 2 in the center, and then we chained 1 and added 2 more. So 21, 22, 23. So I will meet you here in the center. Okay, so I've reached the center right here where we have the chain 1. I worked 23 double crochet. So in here we're going to follow the sequence of increases. So it's 2 double crochets, chain 1, and then 2 double crochets, just like that. And now we will work our 23 double crochets back down to here, and I will see you there. And once again, I've reached the bottom part of my cup, and so I'm going to cut my yarn once again. I can find my scissors. There we go. So I cut my yarn, and this is pretty much how I'm going to be working my cup. Once I finish one row, I will start another one with another color, and I will continue until I get to the size that I want to make my cup. And so I'm going to be using 6 different colors. So I'm going to finish this cup, and then I will show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I finished making both sides of these cups. I ended up making, let me see, one, besides the pink, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, so I went around 11 times. That's what I did. And this, I'm going to sew this on this cup right here, and this cup is, I believe it says that it's a B, size B or C cup, or B/C cup. That's what this says. And so I'm going to end up sewing it like this on that cup, so I could have both of them like that. So now we are going to work on the flowers that we're going to attach, and I'm going to show you how to make one. So we're going to chain 6. Wait a second. There we go. So we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're going to slip stitch in the last loop, just like that. And now we're going to go into our circle, and we're going to single crochet 18, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And now we're going to slip stitch in the first chain. You see, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Into the first one, so it's right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which will count as our first extended double crochet. And now we're going to work another two more double extended crochets together. So we're going to go into the same area where our chain 4 came from. We're going to go through 1 loop and through 2 loops. And we're going to leave it like that. We're going to have 2 loops on our hook. Then we're going to go to the same space, and we're going to go through 1 loop and then 2. So in this one we have 3 loops, and we're just going to crochet through all 3 of them. Now we're going to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to skip 1 stitch, and we're going to go into the next one, and we're going to work 3 extended double crochets together. So that's 1, 2, and 3. We're going to have 4 loops, and now we're going to go through all 4 loops, and now we're going to chain 5 again, and we're going to skip 1, and 1 right there. We're going to go into the next, and we're going to repeat this a total of 9 times. We're going to have 9 little what I'm going to call petals. So that's 2, 3, just like that, and go through all 4 loops. So we're going to repeat this. I have 3 right here, so I'm going to do it 6 more times, and I will meet you guys over here when you guys have finished working the 9th one, just like this. So it's 3 extended double crochets together, separated by chain 5. Okay. Here I have made my 9th little petal I chained 5. So we are going to slip stitch into this, this one right here, the stitch right at the top of the first petal that we created. We're going to slip stitch in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the next chain 1, and then we're going to slip stitch again into the next one. And now we're going to single crochet in this chain 5 space. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to go to the next chain 5 space, and we're going to single crochet in there. And we're going to chain 6, and we're going to single crochet in the next chain 5 space. And we're going to do that until we get back over here. So we're just going to chain 6, single crochet, chain 6, single crochet, chain 6, single crochet, and I'll meet you guys back over here. So here we have it. I am at the last chain 5 space. So now we're going to come over here where we worked our first single crochet, and we're not going to finish it off. We're just going to just do that right there and cut our yarn, but we're not going to finish it off because we are going to connect our flowers. I have not worked all of the ones that I need yet, but the concept is to do this. So we're going to crochet. We're going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work probably 2 for this broad part right here, 1 in the center, and then 2 more on this side, just like that. And then let me see, I'll put it over here just like that. So I'll probably be able to fit 2. I don't think I could fit 3 in this one. Maybe I could, I don't know. Let me see. No, because it'll overlap. So it'll still be 2, 1, 2 on this side. It's going to be a little bit separated. There we go. Like that. And then we're going to do 1 more. 1 for this side and 1 for this side. This is the reason why I asked you guys not to close this part or to finish it off. So we're going to undo the first 6 and this single crochet, and we're going to go right here to the first single crochet, well, to that one right there. So we're going to have this single crochet, the 6 chains, that single crochet, and then the 6 chains that were over here where we're supposed to close off. So we have 1 single crochet in that chain 5 space, and we are going to chain 3. And once we chain 3, we're going to come here and we're going to single crochet into this chain 6 space. So we'll single crochet in there. Oh, sorry. We're gonna, let me do that again. We're gonna go into this chain 6 space and we're going to single crochet in there. Then we're going to chain 3 again. Then we're going to come down to this one right here, which is the next one, and we're going to single crochet into the chain 6 space in the pink flower. Then we're going to chain 3 again, and we're going to go to the next loop in the yellow flower, or light yellow, pastel yellow, and we're going to single crochet into that one, just like that. Now we're going to chain 3 again, and this time we'll go into our pink flower, and we will slip stitch now in the top of that we're going to slip stitch into that single crochet for the pink one. Just like that. And now we'll close it off. So, there we go. So, there you have the first 2 flowers. They've been attached just like that. So these 2 are attached. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the green one to my light yellow. What we're going to have to ensure is that we leave 3, 1, 2, 3 at the top. These 3, we don't touch those, and we're going to have 2 at the bottom that are free, and we're going to attach it to these 2 on this side. So we've worked it on these 2, right? These 2 loops, and we have 1, 2, 3. Those are, we're going to leave free at the top, and so we're going to attach it to these 2 right here. So we'll leave these 2 free at the bottom and 3 at the top. That's how we're going to do it. So we're going to, I'm going to undo this green one now. So I frogged chain 6, then I frogged this chain 1, then I frog the other 6 until I get to my single crochet. Well, I should have done it until I had, well, I shouldn't have frogged these 3 right here. But we're going to chain 3. We leave these 2 loops alone. So we're going to single crochet into this yellow one right here. I'm holding it wrong. There we go. We're going to single crochet into that chain 6 space. Then we're going to chain 3 again, come back to the green one, and single crochet here. In the green one, chain 3 again, go back to the light yellow, to the next one, the next chain 6 space. We're going to single crochet in there, then we're going to chain 3 again, and now we're going to slip stitch into the single crochet that we first started in the green one. And now we close off. So there we have the pink, the light yellow, and the green that are now attached. And so when we attach this one into the green one, we're going to, again, we're going to leave these 3 loops right here. 1, 2, and 3. We leave those alone. Okay, so I realized that for the size bra or the cup that I have, and because of this, I'm using a 1.5 millimeter crochet hook with this thread, and so because of that, I am going to have to make, I had to make 9 flowers, and it's going to be 3 to go underneath this cup, 3 to go underneath this cup, and then 1 for the center, and then 1 for these sides. So that's how many flowers I had to make, and I'm going to show you guys how to attach it. I've already attached 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. One thing that I'm going to that we're going to have to make sure is that when you attach them, we leave 3 loops facing the top, or free at the top, and then 2 loops free at the bottom. So we're going to be attaching the 2 side loops just like so. So in this case, we have attached the green and the purple to these 2 right here. So we're going to leave 1, 2, 3. These 3 right here, we're going to leave those free, and we are going to attach our flowers to these 2 loops right here, and then we'll leave the 2 at the bottom. So what we do is that we undo the chain 6, single crochet, and then chain, well, let's go down to the single crochet right here. So we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to single crochet, let's see, into this one first, right here. We're going to single crochet into that chain 6 space, then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to come back down to this chain 5 space, and we're going to single crochet into that. Then we're going to chain 3 again, and now we're going to single crochet into the next chain 6 space of our purple flower, single crochet, and then we chain 3 again, and now we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that we started when we were doing our working our chain 6 and single crochet pattern. Just like that. I'm gonna have to sew in these ends. So we attached it to these 2 loops right here, and we left 1, 2, 3 at the top, and then we attached these 2 loops to the 2 on the turquoise flower. And once again, on the turquoise flower, we're going to leave these 3 loops at the top. We're going to leave those free, and we're going to be attaching it to these 2 loops right here on the side, and then we're going to leave 2 free at the bottom as well. That's the sequence. Okay, so I showed you guys how to attach it, and I'm asking you guys to make sure you pay attention that we leave 1, 2, 3 free on one side, and then 2 free on the other side, and we always attach to these 2 right here. We left 3, attach 2, and now we left 1, 2, 3. We're going to be attaching it to this right here. Okay, so I have attached all of my flowers, all 9 of them, like this. And I left, once again, 3 loops free on one side and then 2 on the other side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our cup, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to use a pink yarn now, and I'm going to go here to the chain, to the last loop right here, or the last chain in my bra, and I am going to attach it with the pink color, and I am going to chain 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So, and then I'm going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to do the same thing on this corner right here. I'm going to attach my pink color, and I'm going to chain 15, and then I will see you guys afterwards so we can attach these to it. Okie dokie. I've attached 15 chains on both ends of my bra, and here I have this. It's going to be this side right here, and the way we're going to be attaching our flowers is that the loops, the 3 loops, the ones that are at the top, 3 loops, these 3 loops right here. Sorry about that, my kids are watching cartoons. These 3 loops right here are the ones that are going to be attached to the base of our cup. So make sure that when you get it and you're going to attach it, that you grab, that you're grabbing from this end side right here, and not where the 2 loops are. The 2 loops are going to be hanging at the bottom. So I am going to start, I'm going to work this with pink again. So I am going to attach this yarn here on my 15th chain. Ooh, that looks messy. Okay, I'm going to attach it to my 15th chain, then I'm going to chain 2. Chain 2. Then I'm going to yarn over. Okay. I am going to yarn over, and I am going to grab this one right here, and I am going to work 2 double crochets in here. So let me get situated. I'm going to work, see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to work yarn over, and I'm going to work 2 double crochets into this loop. So that's 1 and 2. Then I'm going to chain 2, and from here where I double crocheted, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to single crochet into that chain. Then I'm going to chain 2, yarn over, and then I'm going to work a double crochet into the next chain 6 space. Just like that. 1, 2. Then I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to count from that chain 1 space. I'm going to count, where is it at? Right there. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one I'm going to single crochet again. So single crochet in there. Now I'm going to chain 2 again, yarn over, and I am going to work 2 more double crochets in this one, the one prior to where the yellow and the pink one are attached. So I'm going to work 2 double crochets in there. One, 2. Then I'm going to chain 2 again. Now I'm going to come back over here to this cup, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one, which is the first pink chain that we worked, we're going to work another single crochet in there, just like that. And so we have attached our first pink flower, and it looks like this. So now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to go into now our yellow flower. Make sure that they don't get twisted, and not into this one right here where it's attached, but into the first of the 3 loops that are coming up. We're going to go in there, and we're going to work 2 double crochets in there. So that's 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work a single crochet, not in the first, but at the end of the 2nd row right there. We're going to single crochet in there. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work another 2 double crochets in the next chain 6 space from the yellow flower, and 2 double crochets, chain 2, and once again we go back over here to the bra, or to the cup. We're going to skip this row, and we're going to go to the end of this 2nd row, and we're going to single crochet in there like that. See that? So now we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to go into the last loop of the yellow flower, and we're going to work 2 more double crochets in there, 2, then we're going to chain 2, we're going to go back over here and we're going to skip that row, and the yellow row, the pink, one pink row and one yellow, and we're going to go to the edge of the pink, of the yellow right there, and we're going to single crochet another one. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to attach the purple one now. So I've attached the pink and the yellow, and now we're going to work on attaching the purple. So I already chained 2 right there, chain 2. So now I'm going to yarn over, and I am going to work not in this yellow one anymore because that one's linked to this one. We're going to work in this the first 6 chain loop in our purple flower, and we're going to work 2, put my yarn wrong, my hook, work 2 double crochets into that loop, and then we're going to chain 2. And in this case, because I want the middle loop to be right here in the center, and I'm going to skip those 2, I am going to skip this row, and that row, 3 rows. Now I'm going to work in between my turquoise and my light yellow row, and I'm going to single crochet in there. So now I'm going to chain 2, yarn over, and I'm going to go into the middle loop of my purple flower, and I'm going to work 2 double crochets in there, 1, 2, and now I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to come right here, the center part, and I'm going to single crochet just like that. So now my third one, I'm going to repeat this part right here where I skipped those 3, just so it could be even for me. Like, otherwise it'll bother me. And mind you, I'm not going to keep this, but it would still bother me when I see it on one of my mannequins at the shop. So I double crochet 2 into the last of the 3 free 6 loops, chain 2. I'm going to come back to my cup, and I'm going to skip 1, 2, and I'm going to work right here at the edge of the turquoise and the purple, and single crochet in there. So now I have these attached just like that. So I'm going to work on my green one, on the green flower, and attaching it to this end right here. Okie dokie. So we are going to chain 2, 1, chain 2, 1, 2. I'm going to go, where is it, over here, to the first loop that I have free, the first of the 3 on my green flower. Now I'm going to work 2 double crochets in there, chain 2. Now we're going to skip this row and this row, and we're going to work in the middle of the green and the yellow, just like that, with a single crochet. So now I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to go in the middle, work in the middle loop of the green flowers, and I'm going to work 2 double crochets in there, chain 2, and then I'm going to skip these 2 rows, and I'm going to work in this between the pink and the yellow right there, and I am going to single crochet in there, chain 2. I'm going to get the last, work in the last of the three chain 6 spaces of my green flower, and I'm going to work 2 double crochets in there, chain 2. I'm going to come over here, and there's that pink, and then there's that yellow, so I'm going to work at the edge of that one right there, and I'm going to single crochet in here, just like that. So now I'm going to chain 2, yarn over, and I'm going to work in the center flower. Okay, so we are going to yarn over and work 2 double crochets in the first of the 3 turquoise chain 6 spaces, just like that. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to work a single crochet, sorry about that, girl, ladies, into the last space of my bra, of this first cup, just like this. There we go. So once again we are going to chain 2, yarn over, and now we're going to work 2 double crochets in the center. We're in the middle. It's the same thing, right? We're going to chain 2. Okay, so I worked 2 double crochets in the center of my turquoise flower. I chained 2, and so now I'm going to grab the other cup, and I am going to single crochet right here at the edge, working from the center back to this chain 15. So I'm going to single crochet, oops, sorry about that. I am going to single crochet right here in that corner space, single crochet in there, chain 2. I'm going to grab the last, I'm going to double crochet into that last chain 6 space of my turquoise flower, and I am going to, like I did on this side, skip those 2 rows and work right here at the edge. Did I chain 2 yet? No, not yet. Chain 2, and I'm going to work right here in this edge. And we're going to do the same thing. There we go. We're going to do the same thing on this side of the cup, as I'm going to do the same thing on this side of my cup as I did on this side right here. So it all depends on how many rows you work for your cup. This is really flexible, as you can see, and it allows you're able to skip, like for example right here, I could have, you can work with it however you see fit for your cup, for your halter top. This is just a guide, this tutorial is just a guide for you to see how it works out, how to put it together. And then after that, you can look at it and say, well, you know what, I'm going to skip 3 rows, and that's where I'm going to attach it every 3 rows, or I'm going to attach it every 2 rows. you know, or in between these two flowers right here, I'm going to skip X amount of rows. You know, you can work it however you want. This is how I'm doing it, and I'm going to work the same over here on this side. So once I finish attaching all of my flowers, I will meet you so that we can work on the rest of the halter top. I finished attaching all my flowers, and so it looks like this. I haven't attached the cups yet, but it looks like this. I'm gonna cut my yarn as well. I haven't done it. So it looks like this. The center, and then this side, like that. Just like that. So I am going to cut my yarn. I am going to attach my yarn again. Right here where we worked a single crochet in here. I'm going to attach my yarn in the next one. Not right here where I attached it, but the one right after. I'm going to attach it right there. I'm going to chain one, then I'm going to go into the first one the one where we did attach it, and I'm going to single crochet. Then I am going to yarn over, and I'm going to work a double crochet in that first double crochet on the side of my cup, like that. Then I'm going to chain 2, skip 2, and in the third one, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, and then double crochet in the third one. And that's how I'm going to be working this side. Skip 2, and then double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, and then double crochet in the third. And I'm going to be working this all the way to the top of my cup. Skip 2, work a double crochet, skip 2, work a double crochet, skip 2, work a double crochet. I made it to almost the top of my cup, and I have 1, 2, 3 right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chain 2 and go straight into that chain 1 space at the top of my cup, chain 2, and I'm going to work another one just like that. It's not going to make a big difference right here to do that. So that's how I'm improvising, because of how many rows I worked, you know. Depending on how many rows you work, how many of these double crochets you have. You may have to you know, skip one in between in some of these spaces and then work it, but that's the sequence, like that. And so now we're going to do the same thing on this side that we did right here. So we're going to chain 2, we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet in the 4th one, just right there. And then after that we'll be able to chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet, and do the same thing on this side where we skip 2 and double crochet into the 3rd, chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet till we get right here to this edge. Okay, so I've reached this right here and I have these 2 double crochets. I'm going to work it into this last one right here. And now we have reached the center. So what I'm going to do is, without chaining anything, I'm going to come and work a double crochet in the middle of these 2 double crochets right there. Just like that. Now I'm going to pull over and I'm going to work one now on this edge right here. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to chain 2, skip 2, and then work a double crochet. And we're going to do the same thing on this side that we did on this side. So I will meet you here at this, at the other end of the second cup. I reached the end right here. So now I am going to single crochet in this space right there. Single crochet, and I'm going to cut my yarn right there. So now we're going to finish this border. I'm going to work it still with the pink color. I am going to attach my yarn back right here where we started in that single crochet, in that single crochet space. Going to attach my yarn in there, chain 1, and I'm going to work a single crochet in that same space. And now we're going to go into our first chain 2 space, and we're going to single crochet, chain 2, and we're going to work 2 double crochets. Two double crochets. We're going to go into this next chain 2 space and we're going to single crochet in there. Now we're going to go into the next chain 2 space. We're going to single crochet, chain 2, and work 2 double crochets. And then we're going to single crochet in the next chain 2 space, and then single crochet in the next one again, chain 2, and then work 2 double crochets. Single crochet in the next chain 2 space, single crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 2, and work 2 double crochets in the same space. Single crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, chain 2, and work 2 doubles in the same space. Single crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, chain 2, and then work 2 double crochets. Single crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, and then chain 2 and work 2 double crochets, just like that. So now we're going to single crochet and then single crochet in the next, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the middle, and then we single crochet in the next. And we're going to work that same pattern or sequence till we get right here to this last little box right here, and I'll meet you here. I got to the end or the other side of this first cup right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to single crochet on top of this double crochet. I'll single crochet in there, and now I'm going to go straight into the next chain 2 space, and I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, and then work my 2 double crochets. And then single crochet and single crochet in the next, chain 2, did I say? And then 2 double crochets in the same space. Single crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, chain 2, and then work 2 double crochets in that same chain 2 space. And we're going to work the same as we did on this side right here all the way around. Now we'll meet you here, the last chain 2 space. I've reached the other side of my second cup, and so here where we had tied off the last time we were working our boxes, we're going to single crochet in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work, so we single crocheted right here where we ended off the first time on top of the single crochet. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to, and I'm going to hide my ends in there, I'm going to work 5 single crochets in this one, 5 single crochets in the 5 single crochets here, 5 single crochets in the second one, and then 5 single crochets in the third of those chains that you see. So I'm going to work 5 in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, never mind, I'm going to work 4 instead because I see that that's what fits. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 in that one. I'm able to, okay, so with the first single crochet, that's 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and work 1 more in here, so that is 5. So it's 5 in here, 5 in here, 5 with the first single crochet that we started with. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's work another 5 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 3 into that first space. 1, 2, 3. So with this one we have 4. Now we're going to work 2 double crochets into this space right here. One, 2. Now we're going to work 3 in the next space. 1, 2, 3. So we have 4, 2, 3. Now we're going to work 4 in the next space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to work another 4 in this space right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. So with the chain 3, did a chain 3, 3 double crochets, 2 double crochets in the next space, 3 double crochets in the next space, 4 double crochets in that space, and then 4 on this side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work, yarn over, and we're going to skip the first, that last double crochet, and we're going to work straight into the next one, and we're going to work a double crochet just like that. And that is how we're going to be decreasing. So now we're going to work a double crochet on top of every double crochet from the previous row. Just like this. And I will meet you over here at this double crochet prior to the chain 3. So once we reach this area, right, this double crochet, we're not going to work in this chain 3 space. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to also skip the first or the last double crochet from the previous row. We're going to double crochet into the next one, just like that. And then we're going to double crochet in each double crochet from the previous row until we get once again right here, the second from the last, we work up to that one, and we're not going to work on top of that double crochet. And we're going to keep doing that until we have 3 double crochets left. So we started with 17. And so we will continue with our decreasing in each row until we have 3 double crochets left. Then we're going to cut our yarn and end off right there. So here, double crochet there. I'm not going to work in that one. Turn my work, yarn over. We're not going to work in that first or the last double crochet from our previous row. We're going to work in the next one. Double crochet in there and all the way around. So that is exactly how we're going to be decreasing our rows, one from each side, all the way. Okie dokie. So I worked the same thing on both sides. I worked the 5 single crochets in each one of those spaces. Then I worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. 8 rows right here. I ended up with 3 double crochets. So the last thing we're going to do is work our chain, well, things for around the top of our row. We're going to work this last part right here where we're gonna work the edge all the way to here. And so once again, we are going to attach our yarn right here, this single crochet spot right here. And we're going to chain one, and then we're going to single crochet in the same space, chain two, and now we're going to work a double crochet in one and a double crochet in the next, single crochet, and then we're going to skip one single crochet and single crochet in the next. And then we're going to single crochet in the next space, chain two, and we're going to double crochet in the next, single crochet, and then double crochet in the next, single crochet, then we're going to single crochet in the next. Now we're going to single crochet in the next, single crochet, chain two. Now we're going to double crochet in the next one, the next single crochet space, and we're going to double crochet in the next single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet in the next space. Now in this chain three space, we're going to single crochet in there. Whoa, let me try that again. We're going to single crochet in the chain three space, chain two, and then work two double crochets in that same space. And then we're going to single crochet in that next spot right there, the next double crochet in there. We're going to single crochet in there. And then we're going to, right here where we decreased in this one right here, we're going to single crochet in there, chain two, and then work our double crochets in that same space. And we're going to single crochet that next double crochet space right there. Then we're going to work again in this space right there. We're going to single crochet in there, chain two, and double crochet in that same space. And now we're going to single crochet in this space right here, well, in the next double crochet. And then again, single crochet in the next double crochet, chain two, and then work two double crochets in there. Now we're going to single crochet in the double crochet where we have our three double crochets. So we're going to single crochet in there. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to chain two, work two double crochets. We're going to work them in that space between these two double crochets. So we're going to work one and two, and we're going to single crochet in between the next two double crochets, just like that. Now we're going to turn our work, and we're going to, well, turn it over, you know, so we're going to work on this side, you know? And what we're going to do is that in the double crochet space where we work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. We're going to work 8 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we will single crochet in the next double crochet row where we had 7. And now we're going to work in this double crochet row where we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to work 8 double crochets in there again. So we're going to work our 8 double crochets, and I'll meet you here again once we finish our 8 double crochets. I honestly thought I was recording and that I explained all of this right here, but I didn't. I went back and there's no video, and I was thinking about vlogging this, but OMG, I am not. So I'm going to explain how to work this right here. I worked that first 8 double crochets, and then I single crocheted. I worked it in the chain, in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where I had 5 double crochets. I showed you guys that. Then I single crocheted where there was 9 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I worked another 8 double crochets in the row where we have 9 double crochets, and I skipped this row and I single crocheted into the row where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, like the third row from where we started. 1, 2, 3, I single crocheted there. And then I worked 8 double crochets in the second row after we started this right here. 8 double crochets. And then I single crocheted into this row right here where we started our double crochets sideways. So this is the sequence that we're going to be working the bottom part. After we single crochet in there, where we have our 17 double crochets where we started them, we are going to work 8 double crochets in the same space where we have these 4 double crochets over here. We're going to work 8, and then we're going to work a single crochet in the single crochet spot or space in that chain. Then we're going to work 8 double crochets in the next chain 6 space, and then we're going to single crochet on top of the single crochet that already exists in that chain 6 space, or in this chain 5 space. We're going to single crochet on top of that. Then we're going to work 8 double crochets in the next, and that's how we're going, this is how we're going to work it. So we work 3, we're going to call these petals, okay? 1, 2, 3, this is where we start with the flower. And in this chain 3 space right here, where we connected the pink and the yellow, we're going to work a single crochet in that chain 3 space. And then we're going to work 8 double crochets in the next flower in the chain 3 space. And then we're going to single crochet on top of the single crochet, and then work 8 double crochets, and then single crochet on top of the single crochet, and then work 8 double crochets. And then we're going to single crochet in the chain 3 space. So it's going to be 3 sets of petals worked with 8 double crochets per flower. You see that? I single crocheted here, so that we're going to work 8 double crochets in the first of the purple flower, or whatever color you choose, but this is my purple flower. Single crochet, and then I work 8 double crochets, single crochet, and then 8 double crochets, and then single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then now we're working in the green in the green flower. So 8 double crochets, single crochet, 8 doubles, 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 single crochet, 8 double, single, 8 doubles, single, 8 doubles, and then single in that chain 3 space. And I did that all the way across. I actually thought that I said I will meet you here so we could work the same thing on this side as we did on this side. And when I looked, I don't even know how I figured it out. I saw that I did not show this part. So this is what it looks like so far. I worked the last, single crochet here. Then it was 8 doubles, single crochet, 8, single crochet, 8, single crochet, 8. And now I have single crocheted in this first row where we started our 17 double crochets. And now I am going to work 8 double crochets in here. I'm going to single crochet right here. And then I'm going to skip this one right here, and I'm going to work 8 doubles in there, single crochet in this one, and then work 8 doubles in here. And so I am so sorry. I honestly thought that I was recording, and I don't know why, but I did not. So we're going to work the exact same thing on this side that we did on this side over here. So right here we single crocheted in that first row. Now we're going to work 8 doubles in the second row. See that? And then we're going to single crochet in the third row, skip the fourth row, and then work 8 doubles in the fifth row. Then we're going to single crochet in the 6th, and then we're going to work 8 doubles in the 7th row. Okie dokie, and I will meet you when we finish the 8 double crochets in that row right there before we start these right here. I just worked my 3 sets of 8 double crochets, and now what I'm going to do is I'm right here where the 3 double crochets are at the end of this part right here where we were decreasing. So I'm going to single crochet in between the first and the second double crochet. I'm going to single crochet in there. Then I'm going to single crochet in between the middle and this other double crochet. I'm going to single crochet in there. I'm going to chain 2, and I am going to work 2 double crochets. Oop, that's not a double crochet. And then I'm going to single crochet in that same double crochet space. And now I'm going to work a single crochet in the second row right there, chain 2, and then double crochet. I hope I showed you guys. I did show. So now I'm going to single crochet in that's the first, second, and the third row. I'm saying third row because now instead of working from here this way, I'm working that way. So that way you guys have an idea. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go and single crochet in the fourth. And we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work another 2 double crochets in there. and then we're going to single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in the next, chain 2, and then work 2 double crochets in that same space. And now we're going to work a single crochet in the next double crochet space, that one right there, and in this chain 3 space right here from when we started the 17 double crochets. So chain 2, and we're going to work 2 double crochets. And now we're going to work this way, the way we worked over here, right here. So we are going to single crochet in that chain, in the single crochet space, and we're going to single crochet again, chain 2, then we're going to work a double in the next single crochet, and then another double in the next single crochet, and we're going to work 2 singles. So 1 single crochet in the next single crochet, and another single crochet in the next one, chain 2, then we're going to work a double crochet in the next double crochet, and then a double crochet in the next double crochet. And we're going to work a single, and we're going to work 2 singles, 1 single in that, and the next single crochet, and another single in the next single crochet. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet in the next single crochet, and we're going to double crochet in the next single crochet space. And now we're just going to work 2 single crochets, and we are finished with this row right here. Well, we're finished with this part right here. Now we're going to work the string that we're going to tie around the neck, and I'm going to work it directly into the V-stitch, right here, the top. So I'm going to chain 3, then I'm going to go back into a single crochet, that single crochet where we worked the single crochet, chain 2. I'm going to work into the chain 2 space, and I'm going to work a double crochet in there after I chain 3. Then I'm going to chain 3 again, and then I'm going to work in the space between the chain 3 and the double crochet. So I'll work a double crochet in there, chain 3, and then I'll work a double crochet in that space, and just like that. I like this type of string better to tie around the neck because it's not just, chaining up 50 or 150, because I'm working with this thin thread, my cord wouldn't be so thick, and besides, I like the way this looks. I like the look. It's a little bit more aesthetic to me. You can work a cord however you'd like to work it. This is the way I like to do it. Sometimes what I do is I'll chain it, I'll chain, 100 or 120, or just depending on how long the cord you want the cord to be, and then I will single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet all the way back down. So that's another way that I like to do it, but I don't like to just, work chains all the way up. And so I'm going to work my cord on this side and the other side, and then also in here, in this edge, I'm going to make the same one that I'm working right here, on this side right here. And so I'll work it long enough, so I could tie on the back. I'm going to work one on that side and one on this side, of course, and then 2 right here. And that's it. We are done. I will be working on a skirt, a matching skirt that goes with this. And I will be posting that one later on. I'm going to make another one just like this, but with the brighter cut, with, you know, the blue, red, yellow, green, orange. These were the pastel colors I wanted to work with this time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can email me at yarnyworld@gmail.com. And share this video with your friends. If you guys would like to, if you want to, you don't have to. And I really hope that you enjoyed it as much as you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I am also going to be sewing the cups to my top, and it'll give it a more of a finished look. And then I will be taking this one to my store. I'm gonna have to wash it, of course, before I sew it, but I'll be taking it to my store this weekend and see how long it stays up on my mannequins. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.